Hey friend, Roger Christofferson here again with another first listen review. I guess it's going to be a bonus week of babbling this week because, as I famously say, wasn't planning on doing a review of this one, but I saw it came out. I'm kind of a fan. I mean, I am a fan. Didn't realize how good this album was going to be until I got done listening to it a couple times, and I'm like, all right, I already did a couple this week. I usually only do a couple because I don't like to overload people with stuff, but this one's good, and I think more people should know about this one because I didn't understand that it was going to be this good, so I kind of let the cat out of the bag already. What I'm talking about is Orianthi, and she has a new album called Some Kind of Feeling. It was actually only released digitally today. I guess the album, CD, vinyl, and all that stuff is coming out in August. August for the CD and vinyl in September if you guys want that. But a lot of artists are doing this nowadays where they're releasing everything digitally first, which I personally don't understand. There must be some marketing magic behind this that I don't get, but it seems like they're giving away the album and like keeping people from buying it. It seems like, I don't know. Well, if somebody understands this better than I do, please explain in the comments below because I don't get it, but got to listen to it, and I was actually really impressed with it. Obviously, I already gave that away. I've kind of like known of Orianthi for probably as long as everybody else when she was going to be the guitar player for Michael Jackson. I actually watched that movie and saw her playing in that, and I remember her first single coming out. It was kind of like I don't know, pop punk type guitar playing stuff. I don't know how else to explain it. Somebody has a better way of describing that, feel free. But as she went on, I saw her playing with Richie Sambora, when they were a couple. They actually had an album that came out together, and that's a really good album. If you haven't heard that album, I don't know how that one just flew under the radar. Nobody even knows about that one. It's called Radio Free America, I believe. And if Richie Sambora's solo stuff's like cool too, he should. I don't know. His solo stuff doesn't get enough attention either, but that's a totally different story altogether. But that album was really good, and she's had a couple since then, and I've actually liked the direction she's kind of gone in, more of a bluesy direction, more of a rock direction, and this one definitely has more of that rock bluesiness, even more so. Production's really good on it, of course, and she actually produced three of the songs. First Time Blues, Ghost, and Bad for Each Other, and then the other 7 are produced by Kevin Shirley, who's kind of known for working with Beth Hart and Joe Bonamassa, and Joe Bonamassa actually makes a guest appearance on here as well, and that one is very cool. But the lead single on this one's called Attention, which I had not heard previous to this. Starts the album off. It's kind of, I understand why they probably would go with this one as the first single. It's pretty straightforward rock song, kind of similar to the vein she's done in the past. But from that point on, it switches gears a little bit. The title track gets like really kind of a soulful, almost Motown type feel to it. Great solo in that one, and it's at this point I start noticing the vocals are like killer. I mean, she's always been a good singer, don't get me wrong, but like there's a little bit more emotion in her singing on this one. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But track 3, that's when I was locked in. It's kind of a slower ballady type feel, got a lot of blues feel to it, but especially in her singing. Like I said, the song itself is really well structured and just builds really well. Just a really good song. The oddball one on this album is the next one in line here, Sharp Dressed Man, the ZZ Top cover. It starts with a really weird tone. Sometimes I've noticed that in the past on some of her albums, her tone is not great on her guitar. It's got a really MIDI processed sound going on. That's on this album a little bit here and there, especially on this song, especially the intro. I mean, it's a good song. I like the song. Don't understand why she did it. It still was done well. It's the only oddball thing on the whole album. Like I said, it's a good song. It's fun. Nothing really special about it at all, but it's still a good song. And then it goes into another like really gut-wrenching type song called Ghost. Lyrically great. She delivers this one vocally awesome. I mean, her vocals on this album really stand out, even more so than the guitar playing, because she's always been known as a guitar player, so that's no surprise that she can play. But the singing on this one just is like, really is what drew me in a lot more than anything else she's done in the past. And then we go into another blues number, First Time Blues. This is one with Joe Bonamassa on it. So you know it's a killer solo on this one. Great blues tune. So I mean, even the Ghost song has a little bit of a blues feel to it. And then it goes into a more upbeat, kind of a rock song, Dark Days Are Gone. You know, it's more in line with some of the stuff she's done in the past. Good song. But then we get to one of my favorites on the whole album, Bad for Each Other, is like hard blues. It's got this cool riff that she sings along with. Reminds me of, I don't know, I'm not a Janis Joplin fan, but sometimes like they get into a groove back in those days and kind of brought that out. Or Dorothy, if you ever heard of her, that type of hard blues type feel to it. Great solos. I mean, I can't say enough about the guitar playing on this either. I mean, I know I've been going on and on about singing, but her guitar playing has definitely got more of a bluesy feel. Got a lot more inflection. I can hear when on solos. I like the tone of the lead on this album better than in the past. It's not as processed, like I mentioned just a few minutes ago. But and then it goes into like a really slow ballady type thing. Another Call You Mine. And this is where the album kind of slows down a little bit. That one, it's a good song. But this is like the third kind of slow song on here already, and then it ends with an acoustic number called Heaven Right Here, kind of mellow way to end the album, which is fine. I mean, I liked it. I think the order of the album maybe would have benefited a little bit better, but it's just nitpicking, I guess. It does have 3 kind of slower songs on here, but the upbeat ones and the blues ones really do it for me. The singing on this album really does it for me, and just really good production that was really enjoyable. And it was not that long. It was just under 40 minutes. I mean, just under 40 minutes. So perfect time. Just, I don't know, just one of those albums I probably will go back to more than anything else in her catalog. And I can see myself playing this one for a little while, even more. So anyway, quick little one, I guess, here for that. As always, feel free to share your thoughts and what do you think of Orianthi. If you've heard this album, what do you guys think of it, as always? And, I always ask to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because she's going to keep putting out stuff like this. And I'm ready and waiting. This is a lot better than, I had anticipated, so I guess I should be anticipating better stuff in the future. But until then, we will see you.